We're tracking Hurricane Harvey as the storm continues to move through Texas. Harvey making landfall late last night as a powerful Category 4 storm, but it has been downgraded to a Category 1.
We have live team coverage this morning. Local 10's Michael Seiden is live in Corpus Christi, Texas, where he weathered the storm last night. Weather Authority meteorologist Jennifer Correa is tracking the storm from our weather center.
And Local 10's Ian Margol is in the video port, but let's get things started with Michael, who is in Texas. Michael, definitely looking a lot better than it did last night for you.
Oh, no doubt. You know, right now we're getting a little bit of rain and wind, but nothing like we saw last night. But I want to tell you guys, just got off the phone with Corpus Christi Police. They tell me they have nearly 200 officers driving around assessing the damage. And what they're going to be finding is debris like this. You can see this fan blew off when that hurricane made landfall. And take a look at this. Got a lot of traffic lights down. This one, it shows you just how strong the winds were. Just snapped it right out of the ground. And then right across the street, this Enterprise rent-a-car. Look at that carport. The roof collapsed. Quite a scene here throughout downtown. I also want to direct your attention to right outside of our hotel. You can see another down traffic light, and also in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, but there was a couple of trees down. But again, crews, they have been out here since sunrise trying to clean up all of this mess. And I want to show you some video that we shot just after daybreak. Take a look at this. My photojournalist and I, we drove through some of the neighborhoods just outside downtown. And again, Corpus Christi really dodging a bullet, all things considered. I mean, we saw a lot of debris down power lines, but as far as the infrastructure, homes, we did not see any significant damage. And another good sign that we saw was that people really did heed to that warning. You can see they boarded up windows, making sure to protect their homes. But let me take you back to last night. What a scene we witnessed here as Harvey made landfall. You know, we started out on the street, we were riding this out, but then it got way too dangerous, so we went up into our hotel. We were on the 16th floor, and my photographer, Nick Lupo, braving the conditions, really capturing some amazing pictures. And I mean, that rain and that wind was roaring, and we witnessed that scene for at least an hour. Just really an unbelievable scene. But we also want to show you guys, though, all up the coast right now, we've got authorities and residents assessing the damage. Overnight, Harvey taking aim at Texas, a monster making landfall with Category 4 winds, extreme storm surge, and torrential rain.
It's a constant howl out there. You hear the wind, you don't really hear the rain, even though the rain's going on.
In Rockport, catastrophic damage across the city. The Goliath storm destroying this hotel, tearing off the roof, the walls, collapsing with the force of the wind, debris flying everywhere.
Harvey is no joke.
At this local high school, a building completely wiped out.
We are hearing that there are buildings down. We've got reports that we can't exactly confirm because we're unable to get people out on the street. It's a little too dangerous.
Extreme winds leveling this gas station. Signs along the interstate ripped off and tossed to the ground. Hurricane Harvey came barreling in, packing winds of 130 miles per hour, tearing apart these power lines. Watch as they ignite, lighting up the neighborhood. Well, it's about 6:30 in the morning local time, and as you can see, we are still getting a lot of rain and strong winds. I want you to see, though, the entrance of our hotel. Take a look. You can see toppled trees. Look at this palm tree right here. This just gives you an idea of how powerful Harvey was when it made landfall overnight. Port Lavaca, Texas, a hotel staircase flooded and the water still rising, making it impossible to walk around. In Galveston County, this blazing house fire causing 3 homes to go up in flames. In Fulton, fierce wind blasting through the town, tearing off rooftops and leaving dozens of homes uninhabitable. Texas officials sending a dire warning, telling people who chose to ride out the storm to write their names and social security numbers on their arms in case they need to be identified.
They need to be prepared to be without power and maybe have inadequate access to food and supplies for a couple of days.
All right, I want to give you another look of what it looked like just after sunrise in the neighborhoods. Again, we were talking about a Category 4, and we expected when that sun came up, we thought we were going to see catastrophic damage. Not the story. Really just a nice scene this morning as, again, crews out here on the streets. They're continuing to clean up the debris, restoring power out here. Obviously, though, up the coast, there are some other areas just that got absolutely hammered. I know we're going to have much more of that coming up later today, but here in Corpus Christi, I would say the downtown area, really the hardest hit area. Nikki and Janice, back to you.
And Michael, talk about your hotel stay and what it was like to ride out the storm for the hotel. I know you said that most people staying at the hotel were members of the media.
And it looks like the hotel held up. I mean, I've been in hurricanes and hotels where we've had to move from floor to floor and all go to either the basement or high ground, depending on what was leaking.
I'll tell you what, we got to give a shout out to the staff here. They stayed late, they worked around the clock, and they did a phenomenal job. I know when it comes to members of the media, we just want a place that we can go inside and maybe dry off for a second and then get back out here. But I tell you what, they did a great job. There were a lot of residents and tourists who were also staying in the hotel with us. They set up on the 3rd floor. They had a chef. They were making dinner for everybody, making sure we had warm meals. We also had hotel staff helping us go up the stairs and carry some of our equipment, because for a short time the elevators were shut down. They had sandbags, so they were doing what they could to make sure that we were safe. But again, we were on the 16th floor of this hotel, and right as Harvey was making landfall, we're right there on the balcony. Just really an amazing scene, and it was just, sometimes I say the video pictures really doesn't do it any justice, because you really had to be here to experience it. But I know in South Florida we have dealt with tropical storms and hurricanes, so a lot of people watching right now, including you two, have had to deal with them before, and you know exactly how devastating they can be. But again, after experiencing this, just amazing that we didn't see significant damage, and that is such a good thing, especially now as the rain continues to fall. But that's going to be the big story. I know Jennifer's going to discuss that later on, but that's the big story right now in Southeast Texas, is that although Harvey has made landfall, we are still getting a lot of rain, and especially in some areas that have a lot of bad flooding, this could be major problems for thousands of Texans in the coming days. For now, we are live in Corpus Christi. Michael Seiden, Local 10 News.
Great job, Michael, and you were paid them with a free commercial, so we'll be expecting a deduction off the expense bill. Jennifer Correa is in the weather department working hard for us. Jennifer, what's the latest with Harvey?
The latest with Harvey, well, it is still weakening, still Category 1, but as of the latest update, the winds are down at 75 miles per hour. Meanwhile, here you can see on radar still looks pretty intense. The eye, though, has closed. That center, though, is less than 100 miles southeast of San Antonio and moving just northwest of Victoria. Eventually, Harvey is going to make a loop around towards the east, or I should say actually towards the west. But I want to point out something. You can see this feeder band. It is just east of Houston. This one right here, it is showing significant amount of rainfall, definitely falling just east of Houston right now. And by the way, as these bands roll on from the water to land, there is friction interaction, so that helps to produce some rotation embedded in these thunderstorms. Therefore, of course, tornado is a threat. There is a tornado watch across much of the southeast of Texas. Up into Austin and San Antonio, also dealing with some rain. Meanwhile, Victoria has gotten a lot of rainfall so far the past few hours. Now the rain is starting to lighten up just a little bit, but Victoria is going to be one of those areas hit hard by Hurricane Harvey, since it was underneath the northeastern quadrant of the storm. I mentioned to you it is still Category 1, wind 75 miles per hour. That's the lower end of a Category 1, so it is still downgrading. Eventually it's going to become a tropical storm. Remember, it's over land, so it's only weakening, but it doesn't matter because it is meandering as Harvey tries to get out of Texas. It's not going to happen. It's going to loop around making a turn towards San Antonio, then a turn towards the south, then a turn again up to the north. So we're going to be talking about this in the next week. Through Wednesday, catastrophic flooding is expected because rainfall amounts could top 40 inches in a few areas. areas. The range, though, is anywhere between 15 to 20 and even up to 35 inches of rainfall across southeastern Texas. We want to remind you about our new and improved Local 10 weather app. You can get a video forecast right on your phone or other mobile device directly from us, your Weather Authority meteorologist. You'll also get important weather alerts sent straight to your phone, along with features like lightning alerts. Of course, we need that here in South Florida, so don't wait. This is free. Go to your app store today, download the new and improved Local 10 weather app, and I'm going to have more on our local forecast in a few.
Thanks a lot, Jennifer. Now, they showed us some of the damage in Corpus Christi. Michael did. Ian Margol standing by in the video port with the latest videos coming out of the rest of Texas. Ian.
Nikki, Janice, it is a wet mess out there. We're talking hundreds of thousands of people without power, and they're expecting more than 2.5 inches of rain in this area that is low-lying, very prone to flooding. Let's take you to some live pictures from Galveston right now. You can see the waves there crashing in. This is an absolute mess. This is one of the areas that's currently seeing the most rain. We've been talking about Victoria, Texas all morning. In fact, Jennifer just mentioned it. We'll take you to some of the first video we're seeing out of there. Victoria is about 2 hours from San Antonio. And as Jennifer mentioned, they've been stuck underneath the toughest part of the storm since it made landfall. And I'm not sure if you noticed on that graphic, it showed that they've already gotten more than 28 inches of rain. We're talking more than 2 feet of rain already. And for comparison, during Katrina, we down here in South Florida, we got in total about 15 inches of rain. So if you want to just compare the two of those, an absolute massive amount of rain, and that storm is going to continue dumping more and more on an already drenched area over there. Let's move over to Fulton, Texas now. This hurricane destroyed homes as it slammed into this coastal town. This is 30 miles northeast of Corpus Christi. That's where Michael is right now. This camera crew was hunkered down there, and suddenly they saw lawn chairs getting thrown down the street, just showing the strength of some of these gusts. Elsewhere in Fulton, more of the same buildings with their roofs just sheared off. You're seeing just water piled up in the streets here, and these buildings totally destroyed. A massive street sign even knocked down in the street, laying there just completely knocked over. We're even hearing reports that significant parts of the high school there have been totally destroyed. And nearby in Rockport, this is where Harvey made landfall with sustained winds above 130 miles per hour. You can see how the wind and rain just whipped through there, ripping signs off of buildings. As of early this morning, we're told 10 people who live there were hurt when a senior center was damaged. They were taken to the Rockport jail, which is currently being used as a makeshift hospital. We're also being told the courthouse there has been severely damaged. Meanwhile, take a look at what it was like at our sister station about 30 minutes away from Rockport back in Corpus Christi.
We're starting to rock and roll up here.
Yeah, the station is shaking. You can hear it getting worse.
It's getting worse.
Within the hour.
Look at the panels.
So actually what they're pointing at, the panels in their station were already starting to shake. This is the KII 3 News in Corpus Christi, our ABC affiliate over there. They were seeing some of the damage and actually some of the effects inside of their studio. And on the Boulevard Peninsula, a coastal town about 2 hours from Houston, witness here says 2 homes were on fire when firefighters arrived at the scene. But Hurricane Harvey's winds actually caused that fire to spread to a 3rd house, causing some more devastation. Right now, our colleague Ed Lavandera is just 20 miles from there in Galveston.
Considering that this storm made landfall late last night and that the winds are still pushing as strong as they are and the rain is coming down the way it is right now, it really gives you a sense and kind of reinforces exactly what emergency officials here along southeast Texas Gulf Coast and inland have been extremely worried about. The rainfall continuing and expected to continue throughout the day. And really pushing toward the flooding events that many emergency officials here have been dreading and worried about as we head into the weekend. So, we have been told that there have been rescue teams, high water and swift water rescue teams pre-positioned throughout the region to react to those situations as they develop. So not only this morning is there a concern about those communities like Rockport and Port O'Connor that took the direct hit from the eye of this storm, but there's also great concern as the rainfall continues, exactly how quickly and where is the flooding and potentially deadly flooding going to develop here in the hours ahead.
And we're taking a live look again at Galveston, where Ed was just now. And one of the things that he didn't mention, but is a very, very important thing to point out, Back in Corpus Christi, where Michael is, they're not having much of an issue with storm surge, but there in Galveston, in those coastal towns, the storm surge is a real issue. That's going to be causing a lot of the flooding he was talking about, and that's why they have those rescue teams stationed throughout the area just to be ready in case of the worst. We're going to come back here in the video port. Because of this storm, Facebook has activated its check-in feature so you can check in with your family and friends who live in that area. We're also being told Airbnb has made free room and board for any of these people that were forced to evacuate as well. As soon as we get any new video, any new information about this storm, we'll pass it along to you on air and online at local10.com. For now, I'm live in the video port. Ian Margol, Local 10 News.
Ian, thank you. And Local 10's Michael Seiden will continue to bring us live reports throughout the day as Harvey continues to move through Texas. Look for his live reports starting at 5 p.m. Another live look right now at Houston. Taking a look, definitely seeing rain there. Looks like there's some cars out on the roadway, even though they've been warned to stay indoors and stay away.
A very gray day. The worst has passed for them. The storm still a Category 1, making its way through the state. We continue to gather more information and get more video of images of damage and cleanup around the state. We'll bring it back. We'll bring more for you when we come right back.